Okay, hi, I'm Marianne Cruzado and I used to be the former marketing head and creative director of the Benilde Filmworks. What organization did I come from? Yeah, I came from the Benilde Filmworks, the home org of the digital film department here in De La Salle College of St. Benilde. When doing projects and tasks that are all piled up, how do you organize or how to organize them? I usually make a schedule for each collateral that I assign creatives to make. And for every caption, I also make assignments for marketing. So it's really a matter of organizing the schedule before assigning them. When doubting your leadership, how do you handle the situation? How I handle it is I try to work with what I have. When I doubt my leadership, it just means that there's something I can't control. So what I would usually do is I try to collaborate with other people to try to work with what I have, and also to create things that I will never be able to think of by myself. And that, as a leader, gives me confidence because it shows that I have capabilities beyond my own reach. So yeah. As a leader, what do you think is confidence? I think confidence is knowing that you are able and that the people around you are also able. It's knowing that you will be able to bring a community together, bring a team together, and even with all your doubts, you will still pull through. So that's what confidence is. And when you are stressed, do you let your coworkers know what you're feeling, or do you keep them to yourself? I tell my coworkers because I personally have a hard time bottling up my feelings. So, and the next person I can tell them and who can relate to me are my coworkers. And although I see why some people wouldn't want to tell their coworkers that is because they would dampen the whole work dynamic. But really, I think, or at least in my experience, it was healthy for me to speak about the troubles behind my stress because it's all the same and we're all going through the same thing. So, and my coworkers were also predominantly freshmen, so it was really helpful to share that grievance with them. How do you manage stress? I usually, again, schedule out my tasks, and I would also try to find breaks in between. So any downtime that I might have, I try to do something completely relaxing, completely out of body, like watching a TV show or eating food or talking to my friends. So that I can kind of regenerate before I get back to working. And then, as a leader, do you think that work and personal relationships go hand in hand? Yes, I do think so. Because, well, actually it depends. But in my experience, yes, it does. Because if you have a good personal relationship with someone, and it's possible for you to have a good work ethic with them as well. It makes you comfortable, and the more comfortable you are, the better your work dynamic is between you guys. Although I do know that there are cases where you're friends but they have terrible work ethic, and then in that case, it's not good to put it together. And if you ever find yourself in that situation, I think you shouldn't make the same mistake again and just avoid working with them the next time around. With school and org works, how do you stay focused and stay on top of your game? I stay on top of my game by prioritizing. I put school first, and I always let my org mates know that there's something really important for school and I should really attend to that first. And they understand. I'm really thankful that my org mates understood that I had a grade to maintain and I had ACADS to worry about before my org. So yeah, that. But if, for example, org work gets too much and there's no way for me to perfectly balance it, I'll usually get the org work done first so that all my attention will be focused on school so that I'll do better in my academics and my org work. As a leader, how do you think you could become a better leader? Working with others, I think, is one of the best ways for you to become a better leader, because you can't learn everything by yourself. I mean, there's no way for you to absorb everything and become all knowledgeable and all powerful. So you learn from each other. You learn from your fellow leaders, you learn from your coworkers, you learn from your members, because everyone has something to offer. And you as a leader should be open to that. So yeah. As an organization gets larger, there can be a tendency for the institution to dampen the inspiration. How do you let this from happening? I reach out to more people, and that's since it is growing. I reach out to the newer members. I bring them in the org with me, and I talk to them. I get their ideas, because maybe a possible reason why someone would want to join an org is to help the org. And it's really refreshing to hear those new ideas from a new member. So in that sense, it keeps the inspiration going, and it also inspires us, or at least the current set of leaders, to do better and to take their ideas into consideration and all that. How do you encourage or motivate creative thinking within your organization? I usually motivate creative thinking, like as a creative director, by again getting their ideas. Exposure as well, getting their ideas, exposure to different sorts of media or different texts, different literature, even music is a source of inspiration or a way to get them thinking, because again, inspiration is everywhere. And I motivate them by reaching out to them whenever there's an issue, or whenever I feel like there might be an issue that arises or that will arise. I will reach out to them and ask them, hey, do you need help? Or hey, is there anything that we can add? Or maybe I'll get their opinions on a certain mood board. Or yeah, it's really collaboration on that end. Which is more important to your organization, your mission or vision? Well, we both put a lot of importance on both our mission and vision. But I think personally, the mission is more important, because a vision is more of a goal, and your mission is to slowly work towards that goal. And if we put the vision before the mission, we might become too unrealistic and too idealistic, and become we might overachieve and tend to fall short because we don't see what we can do within our reach. As a leader, how important to use trust? It's really important. Like, no doubt, there's no way that trust is unimportant to me, because it's the one, whether or not you like someone professionally or personally, what matters more is that you trust in how they work and how they will treat you, because it is what will keep the org going, and it is what will keep you guys as co-workers together. So yeah. How do you gain the trust of your co-workers? I think I do it by proving myself to my co-workers and delivering to them whatever they need of me, and whatever I'm required of them. I deliver them on time, I deliver them completely, and hopefully without much left to correct, because again, like what I said, trust is super important, and if you don't have their trust, how will you be able to work with them, right? So yeah. How does your personality affect your leadership style? My personality is really more of something serious and a bit introverted, so in that sense, my leadership style is very focused and driven. So I would say my work ethic / leadership style is really focused on working professionally and putting away any personal hindrances for the sake of delivering and doing well in work. So what are you doing to ensure you can continue to grow and develop as a leader? I constantly try to branch out and talk to other leaders, and I try to see my setbacks, and I try to understand where I went wrong and where I could improve. And if it's something I really cannot bring myself to improve, then I call on the aid of others and learn how to collaborate with them, at least in the org setting. Do you think you're a good leader, and why? I think I am a good leader because I understand that leadership is not just about yourself. It's not about bossing people around. It's not about giving orders. It's about collaboration. It's about consideration. It's about respect for your other coworkers. And it's about compassion as well. There's a huge aspect of compassion that comes into play of leadership. And without it, you will not be able to build a good working relationship with your own coworkers. Although I don't think I'm the best leader, I'm not the perfect leader, and I'm still learning, especially because I'm still a freshman. But that's okay. And I think another part of being a good leader is accepting that you will not be the perfect leader you will never be the perfect leader, because there will always be setbacks, and that's okay.